place in the world we all share.
The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that's the Orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whale. First though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, Orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disruptive coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark depths. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. The powerful pectoral flippers and tail fluke can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail flaps, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during Orca Encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our care. Much remains to be understood regarding the orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of the prey populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Hello everyone, my name is Nick. On behalf of the Killer Whale training team, I'd like to welcome you back to SeaWorld! More specifically, we would like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. We also recognize that there's a new way of doing things, wearing face coverings and social distancing. We thank you for your patience and cooperation as we safely navigate through this process. We also ask that at the end of today's presentation, everyone please remain seated. Our operations ambassadors will be on hand to assist in the safe and timely exit of all of our park guests. So, in the meantime, we hope you enjoy Orca Encounter! killer whale family, showing off their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world, and we are excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's floor. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as orca, commonly called killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we call them Katina, Nalani, Baleia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is the youngest whale at just 9 years old, and the oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who is 44 years old. Katina is also the matriarch or leader of our pod. Now here at SeaWorld, our training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their own health and well-being. Now, as you can see, Trua and Makayo have joined us here in the slide-out area, and they're going to demonstrate one of the first healthcare behaviors we train, and that is to offer a voluntary blood sample. As you can see, the whales are trained to roll ventral and present their tail flukes to their trainers. Not only does this give us a great look at their entire body, but it also gives us access to the blood vessels, which are easily seen on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians collect a blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now, if you watch us as trainers, we're always rubbing down the whales, sometimes on their backs or their flippers, or their tail flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way we can reward them for remaining calm through procedures like this. It's also a great way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Blood samples are just one way we can make sure the whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing the whales. Now you may be asking yourself, how do you weigh a killer whale? Well, the whales are trained to slide their bodies up and out of the water onto a giant killer whale size scale that we have in one of our adjacent pools. As you can see, True and Makayo are demonstrating that behavior right now. Now Makayo, hanging out over here with Amanda, is right around 3,800 pounds. Big man on the other side, hanging out with Megan, is Trua. He's just at 6,000 pounds. As you can see though, both boys, from their dorsal fin to their tail flukes, is still in the water right now. That is the powerhouse of the whale. It's called their peduncle. It's very muscular and very heavy. If we were to weigh them with their peduncles still in the water, we wouldn't be weighing the whole whale. But we are able to solve that problem by simply asking the whales to raise their tails up and out of the water. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy so that we know the younger whales are growing properly and that the older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hey, I'm hanging out down here by the glass. I have a question for all you kids out there. Who likes to play? Me too! Killer whales love to play, and they actually learn a lot by playing. They also learn through things called mimicry and observational learning. From a very young age, killer whales learn important life skills by playing games like follow the leader with their mothers and other whales. And we are going to put that to the test today with all of my new friends. All right, everybody have their face covering on properly. Perfect. All right, now I want you 2 rows. Stay right where you are, but go ahead and stand up for me. Everybody stand up. You guys want to stand up? All right. Now, when I say go, you're going to put both hands up over your head and wave your hands, okay? When I say go. All right, Mikhail, big night. You're going to be watching them. They're going to lead, and you'll follow. Okay, pal? All right, we're watching this group right here. All right, ready, guys? Go for it. Check out Mikhail. He's got it. Good job, pal. As you can see, Mikhail was watching you all very closely. Killer whales are very observant animals, and we often see them jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. And I think Mikhail's going to show off a behavior called the bow. Now, audience, I need everybody's help. When we see Mikhail do this jump over at stage, we're all going to give him a great big cheer. Is everybody with me? All right, here we go. I'm going to give him that signal. There's the takeoff. He's going to make his way down to the bottom of the pool. Watch over at stage as Mikhail jumps up and out of the water. Well, that was quite a splash. Let's hear it for our volunteers, Mikhail and Trua. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to gain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research. That's why SeaWorld partners with such groups as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance global education. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when we've seen them hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icebergs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes with their tail flukes.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity session. But for you, It means you're about to get wet. As you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes, and they can eat several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, killer whale diets vary depending on where they live and time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
enjoyed Orca Encounter. As a reminder, we ask that everyone please remain seated as we begin safe exiting instructions.